Hello, I'm Sarah Goodall and I am the Director of the Theatre Department. If you're interested in coming to study theatre at post-16 at the Brit School, you'll be studying a Level 3 UAL qualification in Performing and Production Arts. It's a really exciting course. It's broken down into a number of units that you'll study across the 2 years with 16 hours of study a week. We break down the course into lots of different modules. So throughout Year 12, you'll have the opportunity to study modules in physical theatre, improvisation, you'll get the opportunity to write a play, as well as exploring the different themed terms. So we start the year exploring naturalism, we move on to a political theatre term, then on to experimental. In term 4, we study Shakespeare in a way that you would have never studied Shakespeare before. We take plays and we make them relevant for now. Term 5 is community term. And we work with a number of different groups from in and around London. It's really important that our young people understand how theatre can be used as a powerful tool, not only for performing, but for bringing different groups of people together. Year 13 is a really exciting year and you do some amazing final major projects. We kick off the year with a devising season known as Springboard. You get the opportunity to work in a group with your peers and you create a piece of work about whatever you want to. You're given the opportunity to then perform it a couple of times as a festival. And then we finish the year with our Common Ground season, which happens right here in the Brit Theatre, which is an incredible facility. And we work in collaboration with the production art students. We choose 3 different play texts, which are directed by the staff. The students have a real opportunity to delve into what a rehearsal room looks like before we transfer into the theatre space. The plays are then performed as part of a rep season, public performances, and the students have the most brilliant time in this space. The final performance that our Year 13 students do is actually all together. They form a devising company where we respond to a particular stimulus. So over the last couple of years, we've responded to the music of the artist formerly known as Prince. We've responded to the music of Kate Bush. It's a really brilliant opportunity to bring 75 young creatives together at the end of the course and send them off on to whatever they do beyond Brit. So throughout the post-16 course, you'll be assessed in a number of ways. You will have to do some written work. We love to keep an actor's journal, so you are tracking how you progress through the course. I think that's the beauty of the UAL qualification actually, is you have a starting point and all of the tools that you put in your toolkit throughout Year 12, you track those. So by the end of that year, you launch yourself into Year 13, hopefully having made loads of progress. So you'll leave the Year 13 course with either a pass, a merit or a distinction in the qualification. And the UAL Level 3 is actually the equivalent to 3 A-levels. For a number of years, we have had the opportunity to take a residential trip to the RSC at Stratford-upon-Avon. We've been able to share the Shakespeare pieces that we've performed here at school and take them to the Dell space, which is in the gardens in Stratford, and perform to the public there. We're fortunate to benefit from being in really close proximity to London's most exciting theatre venues. We do at least 2 or 3 trips every single term. And I would say some of the most exciting trips that we've been able to take the students on is when we get to see some of our alumni either on stage, or we get to hear their words being performed, or we get to see the work that they have directed. I think it's fundamental that our students get to see theatre. It's really important that they understand how the theatre industry works. They get to see plays that represent them on stage, or maybe they get inspired to write the plays that don't yet exist. There are a number of exciting experiences that you will have the opportunity to participate in. Throughout Year 12, you will have projects such as the political protests. You will get to work with a group of your peers and exercise your political voice by creating a protest that you will share with the rest of the school. And I think that is really important. Another project that you'll get a chance to work on is strawberry picking. This is going into its 20th year next year, which is incredible. You will all write a brand new play that you develop over your script writing lessons throughout year 12. We then choose a number of those plays to be performed, which you will either be in or direct. Most recently, we've been using a space at the new Wimbledon Theatre. Beyond Brit, our students go on to do a number of exciting things. Some of our students go on to study at drama school. Some of our students go straight to work. There's a variety of destinations that our students go to study at, which includes university. Studying the theatre course here at the Brit School really does prepare you to go on to lots of other courses. We understand that when young people start here at either 14 or 16, sometimes their paths change. And the skills that you will learn by being an actor and a performer and working with other people will not only set you up for a career in the performing arts and the creative industries, but beyond that too. We currently have Brit alumni working as directors, actors, producers, people working in schools as drama teachers or in education departments in theatres in London and beyond. And a couple of people just to highlight. So Ethan Hazard and Rhian Barretto both graduated from the Brit Theatre course in 2016. Both of them were fortunate to sign with agents pretty soon after finishing here and are working successfully at the moment on TV and film. There's a real emphasis on the course of developing independent, responsible young people that can leave Brit ready to take on the world. And I don't say that lightly. We have young people that leave our theatre course that make significant changes in the changing theatre landscape, and our course will continue to be responsive to whatever is going on in the theatre industry for 2021 and beyond. So here's a little bit about the application process. If you're applying for the post-16 theatre course, please make sure that you get your application forms in by the deadline. We read every single form that meets that date. Remember that the forms are the first time that we actually get to meet you, so take care answering the questions. Make sure that you write in as much detail as possible, make sure you fill the form in yourself, but do ask somebody to check it through before you click send. We're really looking forward to receiving those applications. Once we've decided who we would like to invite to the audition and interview process, you'll receive a letter asking what we would like you to prepare. At post-16, we require 2 speeches, one from a list that we will send you, which is a Shakespeare speech. You can do any of the speeches on that list. It doesn't matter if you identify as non-binary, female or male, choose the speech that you would like to perform. The second speech is a contemporary speech, and just a word of advice about where to find some of those speeches. Don't just Google them on the internet. It's really important that you get an opportunity to read the play. So visit your local library if you can. The National Theatre have a great bookshop, as well as the Royal Court. Ask your drama teacher or a friend if they've got some plays that you can borrow, and you'll find a speech that really, really works for you. There are a couple of parts to the audition and interview day. The first part is you will be invited to participate in a workshop with all of the other auditionees on that day. That's an opportunity for all of the theatre staff to see how you work together in a room with some other people. You will audition in front of 2 members of theatre staff or one of our theatre department friends. We'll ask you some questions about yourself and really get to know you, and you'll have the opportunity to ask us some questions too. To be a successful theatre student, we're looking for people that are open, kind, ready to work, have a hunger for learning and an aptitude for theatre. You don't have to be doing theatre right now or drama in your previous schools. We know that some schools don't offer drama, but you might have a passion for performance, and those are the types of people that we would love to apply for this course. You may also have loads of experience in theatre, and then this is definitely the right course for you. Whatever your experience is of theatre, please make sure that you get your application forms in by the deadline, and we're really looking forward to receiving them.